Hello parents, Mr. Green here, the proud principal of Lakeware Middle School, and thank you for joining with me for a few minutes as I review some great things that are happening here, and you take an opportunity to review this, and if you have any questions at all, certainly reach out to the school. So just a couple of things about us to start is our mission and our vision. As you see, our mission is something that's defined as short term, and it drives what we do within the short term, within those 3 years that we have your learner here with us. And you can see here some key words is that our mission is to prepare our learners within 3 years to participate in rigorous academic and vocational programs. And we have a number of vocational programs right here at Lakeware Middle School. 6 different ones, in fact, that feed into Lakeware High School and the many programs that they offer. When we achieve our mission, we are better able to achieve our vision, which is our long-term goal. And you can see that we have a big focus on safe and a caring school environment. We want to equip our learners with knowledge, skills, a desire to succeed, and all of this to work towards them graduating high school, that once they graduate high school, they can go on to college or out into that workforce. Relationships is a core theme of ours this year. As you saw, it's part of our vision statement to provide a safe and caring school environment. But what does that mean? And our relationship theme defines for us what that means. We work hard to develop positive relationships, to set the conditions for social and emotional learning, to make sure that our learners feel seen, understood, valued, and cared for. And that's certainly important at any school level, and even perhaps more so even at the middle school level as we have learners turning into teenagers and preparing, for high school. We want to cultivate our learners to be comfortable with vulnerability, developing positive self-perceptions, their capacity to persevere, as well as our approach with empathy to extend compassion and an established trust with our learners. Our large core school-wide goal this year is authentic literacy. And many think of literacy as meaning only perhaps reading. When we think of authentic literacy, it's really not limited to reading. It's the way that we authentically build in reading, discussing, and writing. And our big focus is that our learners are focused on just that they are reading, discussing, and writing to learn, discussing to learn, writing to learn. And everything that we do is focused on advancing this goal. While this says MCPS Online, it is actually applicable to all of our learners. Many of our learners, all of our learners in a traditional format do get on Chromebooks, they do access Microsoft Teams and all kinds of digital activities that the teachers have them participate in. And so while it says MCPS Online, it's applicable to all of our learners, but even more so the bottom part of this handout. This is the class schedule, which is applicable to all of our learners. All of our learners, whether they're online or here at traditional learning, attend 6 periods a day. And you can see each class period is 50 minutes in length with 5 minutes in between the class periods to socialize a little bit and to head on to their next class. In the middle of the day is when we have learners participate in lunch. If they're here in a traditional format, they will go to either A lunch, B lunch, C lunch, or D lunch. Each lunch period is 25 minutes in length. And the other 25 minutes, whether it's before your learner's lunch or after your learner's lunch, is what we call DEAR time, drop everything and read time. And I'll discuss that here shortly. For our MCPS Online learners, we simply call it Blue Block or Gold Block, and you can see there's a 50-minute period of time there, so that our online learners can eat lunch within 25 minutes and then also participate in that DEAR time. And then you see the last 3 periods of the day, and we dismiss at 3:50 p.m. Another big focus we have this year, which is conducted during that drop everything and read time, are the social, emotional learning, and mental health lessons that we do. And these are required by state statute. But before I talk about those, learners during DEAR time do participate in our school-wide book study, Fish in a Tree. This is also available to all of our learners who are MCPS Online. But it's Fish in a Tree, and it's an opportunity for us to read with our learners and engage in this school-wide book study. But this time is also used, as I said, for social, emotional learning and mental health. health, and this is required by state statute. So essentially, about every other week, a time or two a month, our learners will participate in a EverFi is the platform lesson, and that covers topics such as mental wellness, prescription drug safety, and so forth. They will also participate throughout the month in a through the Habitudes platform, a lesson on that deals with developing leadership skills and leadership attitudes within our learners. So please take an opportunity, take a few minutes to ask your learner about these lessons, about our school-wide book study, and the other things that we do during Dear Time, which also includes our Eagle character traits that I'll talk about here shortly. That'll certainly be some great at-home conversation. So Eagle character traits, these are traits that we recognize and work to develop in all of our learners. But first, we have a core focus on the big three, and that is every learner doing what's right, doing their best, and treating others the way they wish to be treated. And what each of these big three look like can be seen through our Eagle character traits that we're working to develop in our learners. And you can see here that these traits are many, such as principled, open-minded, balanced, knowledgeable, reflective and caring, being a thinker, and so forth. And these traits are recognized all the time here at school. We celebrate this and introduce these traits each month. There are 10 traits and 10 months in the year that learners attend school, some months shorter than others, but from August to May, there's 10 different months and 10 different traits. So we do have a trait of the month that we hone down on and drive in on developing that within our learners. But we celebrate that with a lesson each month about that trait, and that is done during Dear Time, drop everything and read time. We celebrate those learners who are being recognized with that trait at the end of the month in a celebration ceremony, as well as even our own teachers. We do a recognition ceremony for those learners as well, which includes our MCPS online learners. And we also recognize these traits not only in the way that we talk with learners and build these traits, but also visually around campus with signage and the like. So thank you again. I said at the beginning, I just wanted to take a few minutes of your time. I know that you may were not able to attend our open house. It's here in October 2020, but at any time, this video is worthy to look at just for the different things that we're doing. So again, thank you for joining with me for a few minutes. And while this was short, it is but a few of the many things that we are doing right here at Lakewood Middle School. And our teacher, staff, and certainly our learners, your learners, work very hard. And I will say, as a parent of 3 children who all attended Lakewood Middle School, I am very proud to be your child's principal and to serve the very community that, again, not only my children attended here, but the very community that I have lived in for a long time and continue to live in. So thank you, and please, at any time, if we can do anything for you or you have questions, just simply give us a call, and we are here for you and certainly here for your learner. Thank you.